So, hello again. I'm sorry, it's me again, and I'm going to talk about changes again, but in a different part of the world. I know it's late, so I hope it's not too boring. Well, in this presentation, I'm going to present the Sentinel-1 for Science Amazonas project. It's a project from the European Space Agency, and it was implemented by 4 partners. It was, it was implemented by 4 partners. 2 companies, GSAT and Agresta, the one where I work. GSAT is a Czech company, and it was the leader of this project. So that's why I want to acknowledge this person, Neha Joshi, because she was the genius of the project and the developer of the algorithm. So even though I'm here presenting it, that was her idea. And apart from the companies, we were collaborating as well with 2 research groups. One from Norway, NBU, I hope it's the right name in English, and the Finnish Research Institute from Finland. So, in this project there were a lot of work packages and there were several goals, but I want to focus only on the first one, which was to develop an algorithm to detect deforestation in the Amazonas basin using Sentinel-1 time series. And that's what I'm going to talk about. When we started to develop this algorithm, we faced 2 main challenges. The first one was because of the size of the study area. As you can see in this image, like every polygon green layout represents the footprint of a Sentinel-1 tile. So you can have an idea of how many tiles we needed to prepare. That's why we had to create an algorithm that was accurate enough, but also able to run on this huge area. So I will go back to there later, but in this project we tried different approaches, deep learning, decision trees, and thresholds. But in the end, we opted for the easy solution because we needed something like a balance between accurate and fast enough. And then the second challenge was the variety of changes in the Amazon basin. We only wanted to detect illegal logging, that's why we needed to separate it between natural disturbances or like floodings or plant deforestation. So that's why the algorithm, we had to train the algorithm to recognize the different changes. Here there is a table, I just put this table to highlight the large number of products that we were dealing with. Like you can see, for the whole study area, there were almost 60,000 Sentinel-1 images. And well, there were 3 pilot study areas chosen for this project, 2 in Brazil, Manaus and Mato Grosso, and another one in Peru, Madre de Dios. First, we conducted a couple of tests in these 3 areas, and then the whole methodology was upscaled to the extent of the Amazonas. So how did we start it? Well, we selected the Sentinel-1 data in the whole study area over the period from 2015 until 2021, and we created Sentinel-1 mosaics. Then, once we had the backscatter mosaics, we created the stack cubes. And then from these stack cubes, we estimated some different statistics to train our models. I will explain a little bit more about these star cubes and how they were created. Well, secondly, once we have the mosaics prepared, we run an analysis. On a moving temporal window. Thank you so much, Stefano, because this morning you were talking about time series and how we smooth time series, and that's exactly what we did in this project. So basically, we have our back scattered time series, and we created a new time series comparing one image and 5 patch images and the 5 future images. So we have these stack cubes, and from these stack cubes we extracted different metrics, such as which is the difference in the backscatter between one image and the second one, which is the trend, is it positive, is it negative, what is the slope, and then all these statistics serve to train our decision trees and thresholds. So basically, these thresholds were able to identify breakpoints in the time series trajectory, and also the noise, outliers, everything. And so we have a 12-day time series of forest loss. Here, as you can see in this animation. Well, I put some examples in some areas. Here we have the accumulative forest loss product, and here the higher resolution images where forest changes appear as they are detected. Like, I don't know, here we can see like some red patches, and here we have the accumulative map. And overall there is a good match between the visual inspection and the changes detected. Here the changes appear in white, and those are changes detected in the deforestation arc in the Amazonas. So you can see how many changes there are. And well, which are the outputs of this algorithm? We have 2 outputs. On one hand, we have the accumulative forest loss, which are the changes detected over the whole 5 years period. And also we have the confidence layer, which is the how many times one pixel is detected as forest loss over the period analyzed. We conducted a validation approach using planet images, high resolution planet images, and overall changes are detected with an accuracy higher than 85%, being higher in in Madre de Dios, in Peru. And the false positives are quite low. Like, this is, in other words, like there is a high chance when a pixel is detected a change is a change in the reality. And also then we compare our high resolution polygons from the planet images with the change detected, and we compare the percentage of the polygons that were covered by changes. So more or less, like polygons are covered by changes in 66% or 50%. Everything is open source. The scripts developed are open source, like the NEHA put it there, and you can download it. There is there is a report describing how the algorithm was created, how you can use the algorithms on your own, and some test data in case you want to play around at home. And also the results are released. So you can find everything here on the project web page. And I think I have some time. Okay. So I want to show you this a little bit. Okay, so this is the website of the project. Here you have some general information about the goals of the project, who are in the project, how was the goals achieved, and things like that. Here you have a summary of the methodology. And if you keep scrolling down, this is Neha. And if you keep scrolling down, you will find several documents describing the whole methodology, and you will find more details in them. And also, you have here the forest loss product in raster format. It's just and the confidence layer. It's just the forest loss product over the whole period analyzed. And then we have Visor as well. If we click here on Explore Data, a new map pops up, and here we can zoom in and click on Sentinel-1 Steam. And here you have the 2 layers that we created, the forest lots in 5 years, and also, okay. Oh, sorry. I want to zoom in, but okay, there we go. Sorry, I don't have my mouse. Let's see. We'll see that here. I don't know if you see it or not. Here in pink, we can see the areas deforested. And also, if we click here down, we can activate the forest loss detected every 3 months. So now a second panel appears up here. And well, we can play around and compare both layers, or just look at one layer. And also, if we click on the Sentinel-1, we can have an idea of the backscatter time series. Well, the project has been extended. So in the future, we want to extrapolate the algorithm to other study areas. Mexico, Ecuador, like a couple of countries in America Latina, and also in some African countries. The idea is to incorporate SAR data with L-band, because as you know, Sentinel-1 is C-band, and to explore how the incorporation of this data can impact on the accuracy of the results. And you know, right now the changes are only detected until 2021. So we want to grow up today the algorithm and turn it into a near real-time algorithm. As you know, there are a lot of research groups doing deforestation detection, like in Holland and a lot. So we want also to compare our results with other deforestation data sets, and how can we, you know, create a win-to-win situation. And finally, the algorithm was created in Python, and the images were processed in CreoDias, in the Copernicus service CreoDias, which is a cloud-based platform. But we want to bring everything to the open platform OpenEO in the future. And that's it, I think.
So, thank you, Jessica.